guys, and welcome back for another short restorative flow. Today you don't need anything at all, just some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come to the centre of the mat and join me in a kneeling position. We're going to start today's sequence with hero pose. So come to a kneeling position on your mat, sit back on your heels if you can. If you need to get a block or a pillow to help you there, that's fine. If you're comfortable here and feel like you could go further and your knees are not hurting you, take your feet out to the edges and make a space for your bum to kind of slide down between so that you increase the stretch across the quads. Just as long as your knees, if your knees start to hurt, please just come back up. Shuffle your bum all the way down and through until your sit bones are on the floor. Keep the chest nice and lifted, keep a nice long, tall spine, and just take 3 deep inhales as you calm the breath down and recover after whatever you've been doing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And with every exhale, just entice the body to give way. Let the muscles relax a bit more. Last breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then just slowly come back up onto your hands and knees, and we're going to swivel the legs out in front of us and come into half Lord of the Fishes. So option 1, we keep the lower leg extended underneath with the toes flexed back. Option 2, tuck the right leg around so the sole of the right foot is facing upwards and it's planted on the outside, it's just resting on the outside of your left hip. You're going to keep both sit bones attached to the floor or in connection with the floor. And then we're going to take the left foot over the top of the right knee and plant the foot down, sole of the foot on the floor, opposite side of the knee. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the chest, and then you're going to take your right arm, wrap it around your left knee, bring that left thigh in towards your chest. Inhale as you lift, exhale to twist and look behind. You should feel a nice stretch in the outside of your glute, your spine, your shoulders, your neck. Take 3 deep breaths here, making sure that your sit bones are still in contact with the floor. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, unravel yourself as you come back to centre, unravel the legs, and then we're going to switch over. So left foot crosses under, sole of the left foot is facing up now and it's on the outside of your right hip, knee is pointing forwards. Right foot comes over the left knee, sole of the foot down on the outside of the floor. Make sure your sit bones are in contact with the floor. If they're not, extend that lower leg. Lift through your heart and your chest, extend through your spine. Take your left arm, wrap it around the outside of your right leg. Inhale to lift, exhale as you look behind you and twist. Take 3 deep breaths again. As you exhale, see if you can get a little bit further into the twist. Careful not to rock over onto the left bum cheek more than the right. Try and keep grounded through both. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale and release and unravel. Take both legs out now, straight out in front of you. We're going to come into a seated forward fold. So pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones, flex your toes back towards you. Inhale as you lift and lengthen through the spine, reaching up high with the arms. Exhale as you fold forwards. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths, reaching as we inhale with our spine reaching forwards, and then exhale to fold deeper. Inhale for 3, find length. Exhale, fold deeper again. Inhale for 4, see if you can find a bit more length. Exhale, fold deeper. Last one, inhale for 5. Exhale, fold deeper. Can you get your head to your knees yet? Inhale as you come all the way back up, slide your feet in towards your bum, so heels in towards your bum, and we're going to come into a tuck position. So try and get your knees right up into your chest. Take your hands and take the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet if you can. And if you can't, then just pull the feet in towards your chest. We're going to, so this is going to help stretch your back. We're going to breathe into the upper back. So tuck your chin to your chest, Bring your nose to your knees. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe in, really focus on expanding across the upper back. And as you exhale, relax and tuck deeper into the pose. I'm going to do this for 5 deep breaths. Probably on your 3rd breath by now. Really press into the feet, into the hands with your feet. Last deep breath all the way in. Expand across that upper back. Exhale, relax. Relax the hands, relax the feet. Just relax the legs. Maybe come to a seated position with your legs crossed, or leave your legs out in front of you, whatever you prefer. We're just going to do a quick neck stretch. So take your hands behind your head. Maybe interlace the fingers if you want. Place them on the back of your head, and we're just going to tuck the chin down towards the chest. Looking down, you're just going to exhale as you press the hands gently on the back of the neck and take a small neck stretch. So you should feel this down the centre of your neck and into the upper area of your back. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. And then take your hands, undo them. We're going to take the left hand over to the right side of the head. So place it just above the ear maybe. You can leave your right hand on the floor, press into the floor with your right hand. And then, so keeping your shoulder down, so pulling your right shoulder down, you're going to pull with your left hand as you open up the right side of your neck. Gently do this. This is a very gentle stretch. Don't snap your necks, guys. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and then gently release and switch over. So left hand goes down to the floor, right hand comes up, reaches over to the left side of the head, tilt the head over to the right and stretch out the left side. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. So you should feel that in your trapezius muscles around your neck and the sides of your neck. It's a very gentle stretch, don't overdo it. So from here we're going to come onto our hands and knees, and we're going to do thread the needle pose. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take the left hand, thread it through under the right arm, bringing the left shoulder all the way to the floor if you can. Look up under your right armpit, up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're lucky enough to be outside. Reach with that left hand through and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. And then inhale as you come back up, and we'll switch sides. So right arm goes through under left, bringing the right shoulder down to the ground. Reach through, really activate that arm. Look up under your left armpit. And again, hold for 3, for 2, for 1. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Take your hands further forwards now, spread the fingers, grip the mat. We're going to tuck the toes and come into down facing dog. As we exhale, press back into down facing dog. Think about creating a nice long spine. So send your tailbone high towards the sky, press the head through the arms, pedal out the feet. Open up the shoulders, don't let the neck be shrugged up into your shoulders. Pull the shoulders apart, let the neck hang loose, and let the crown of the head come down towards the floor. Pedal the feet, open up your hamstrings, your calves for a few breaths, and then just come to still with the feet and just bounce through the arms, pushing the head towards the ground to open up the shoulders and the thoracic spine. And then we're going to come into dolphin pose. So inhale as you lift your left leg up high to the sky, come into 3-legged down facing dog. Bend at the knee. As you exhale, swing that leg through at a 45-degree angle, pointing the knee towards the left corner of the mat. Slide the right leg back. See if you can keep your hips level. If you can't, grab a block or a pillow and place it under your left bum cheek. Press your hands into the ground as you inhale. Lift the body out of the pelvis. Stretch that right front hip flexor. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, fold the body forwards over that left leg, transferring the stretch into the glute. Take 3 deep breaths here. really allowing the body to melt over that leg, using the weight of your upper body to increase the intensity of the stretch in your glute. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly come back up onto your hands. Tuck the back toes of your your right leg. Step back with your left into down facing dog, and then we're going to switch over. So right leg comes forwards, bending at the knee, sliding into that pigeon position, using a block or a pillow if you have one. If you don't, you can just come to a lifted position, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you keep your hips nice and level, so they're nice and equal on both sides. Take a nice deep breath in as you press the ground away, opening up that left hip flexor this time. Exhale as you fold forwards, coming into that folded position over your right leg and transferring the stretch into the right glute. Take 3 deep breaths here. Exhale completely. And then slowly on your next inhale, come back up. Plant the hands at the front of the mat again. Press into the ground, tuck the back toes and step back to down facing dog. You can pedal it out just a few moments if you want to. And then we're going to come forwards into garland squat. So you're going to take left foot to the outside of the left hand. And then the right foot also comes forwards outside of the right hand. So you're kind of in this forward fold position. Inhale as you lift all the way up, reaching up tall, palms together. Exhale as you draw the hands down the center line of the body and then come down into your garland squat. So keep the chest nice and lifted. Come all the way down. If you can keep your heels on the floor, great. If you can't, don't worry if they're lifted. It's not the end of the world. You can always use a block underneath your heels to support, or just come to wherever you're comfortable. And just sit here for 3, for 2, for 1, and then plant the hands on the floor. Heel toe your feet back underneath your hips and just slowly come down to a seated position on your mat. We're going to come onto our backs now and we're going to do a supine twist. So we're going to take our right leg out, so bend the right knee at a 90-degree angle, lifting the foot off the floor. You're going to take the left foot across the right knee, so you're in this figure of 4 shape with your legs, or a pigeon shape, I guess. Take the hands out to the side of you, palms facing down, and then you're going to drop the legs over towards the right, twisting at the spine, keeping the shoulders glued to the floor, and inhale as you lift and twist your head to look towards the left. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Take 2 more breaths just like that. Let gravity do the work if your legs haven't managed to reach the ground. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift both your legs back up to center with your head again. Unravel the legs and switch over. So left leg is at 90 degrees. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. And then we're going to drop the legs over to the left this time as we exhale. And then inhale to lift and twist to look towards the right. And again, just hold for 3 deep breaths. Take 1 last deep inhale. Exhale completely. And then inhale as you lift the head and the legs back to center. Unravel the legs. You can relax the arms now. Take the soles of the feet and place them together. Allow the feet to come all the way down to the ground, so you're kind of resting on the outside edges of your feet, and let the knees fall open to the side, so you're in reclined butterfly pose. Try and keep your back connected to the ground. Let the knees hang out to the side, and with your hands you can either rest them on your inner thighs to help your knees down, or just relax. And just take a couple of breaths in reclined butterfly pose to finish your practice.